Eager is an online platform built up by medical students, tutors, and professors, which aims at extending a helping hand for medical students in exploring at various career options and ways to achieve them. This video is successor of part 1, so please have a look at the previous part, given haven't done so. We have talked so much about the pros. So, but natural, there will be cons. So now, talking about the cons. See, why do we have to think twice about our UK journey? See, the very first thing which comes and everybody has to think about is the whole journey to become a consultant. Here, consultant we can in simplest term we can correlate like consultant of UK means he is up to a level of DM with 1 or 2 more years of experience or MCH with 1 or 2 years of experience. That is the similar level of a consultant in UK. And but for one person to become a consultant, he will have to stay in a foreign place. UK is like totally different from our settings, our Indian setting, and he'll have to spend about 10 whole years of his life for becoming a consultant in UK. This is the first major con. Then second thing is like we have to spend about 5 to 8 lakh rupees for the whole pathway, like from starting all the way from the first day of your internship till one person becomes he gets a registration for practicing license for practicing in UK. He'll have to spend about, and after that anyway he'll not be paid the salary the very first day he joins. He'll have to have a bank balance for the first 2 months. So the whole entire journey takes about 5 to 8 lakh rupees. But the catch here is that we do not have to pay the whole 5 to 8 lakh rupees in just one day or just one go. It as it will be clear in the later slides, we have to pay it over a span of 2 years. And as we can see, suppose if a person is an intern, if you are looking from the perspective of an intern and who doesn't want to take any help from the side of his parents, then the money which we get as our stipend in internship, as well as after that if we are willing to do a JRship in our home country, that is in India itself, so we'll be able to make up this much amount of money. See, among all the cons, the most important con here for the UK journey is that it will take about 10 years. So we all have to, before deciding whether to go or not to go for this, we have to discuss thoroughly with our family as well as with our life partners at present or to be life partners, because it is a long term commitment. So if and 10 years, it is like 1/6 of our expected longevity. So talk thoroughly and discuss well with your family as well as with your partner. Now this is a minor one. See, not all of us would have the taste of going abroad, getting a degree from there and then returning back or staying there itself. If people are having choice or their taste is like they want to stay in India, they want to have their degree itself in India, and they like the whole ambience of our India, so look for your taste too. These are the basic 4 cons in the UK pathway. Now coming to the whole pathway, how does this whole pathway works? They like to correlate with our Indian pathway, that's so that we'll be able to have a better grasp. Like we are having 4.5 years of study, then 1 year of internship, then after we are having PG degrees and then super specialty degrees. So but UK pathway varies this is for an IMG, like for us, international medical graduates. See, from the first year to the fourth year or till internship, we build up our CV or the portfolio. Then we apply for exam, that is PLAB exam, that will provide us the license to work in UK. And once we have that license to work in UK, see, it is having various further 6 steps which will be dealt on later, and then we will appear for an exam, this MSRA exam. See, this MSRA is like PG exam in UK. You have to appear for this exam, and in between PLAB and MSRA, the catch one should able to understand is that PLAB is just a licensing exam, but after clearing PLAB, you have to work for about 1 year as a JR-ship. And this, there are other routes too, but this is the most common route taken by IMGs because this is the easiest one. We have to get one form signed after one has cleared PLAB before going into MSRA. In between, there is one thing, that is crust form. Crust is, in simple words, it is just a form which testifies that you have accomplished the basic minimum skills required for a MBBS graduate with 2 years of clinical experience in a clinical setting. So in UK, the pathway goes like they have their graduation, then they have their 2 years of clinical experience, and that 2 years are known as the FY1, and this FY1 we can correlate with the internship, our internship in India, and then again they have FY2. So this FY2 that we are not doing in India, like after a 4.5 degree we are just doing 1 year of internship and we are not doing any other year, but in UK they are doing 1 more year of clinical experience. So for that we have to get this crust form signed, and only then we'll be like as par with the UK graduates and will be able to get into this MSRA. And this things like MRCS or MRCP, these things are of a future thing. The MRCS is like getting into a specialty training, like if dedicated specialty training, and FRCS is like once you have gotten into specialty training, there is an exit exam, like for our upcoming next, it is like after you have completed like 4.5 years of MBBS examination, you have to appear for an exit exam. But this is for us in our UG, but they also have an exit exam for their PG setup, and that is FRCS or FRCP. And once you are done, it will take about 5 to 6 years or about 7 to 8 years, depending upon in which route have you come, through which route have you come. Have you come directly through MRCS route? If you have come through like MRCS or MRCP route, then it will take just 5 to 6 years to complete to get your FRCS and become a consultant in UK. Or if you are coming through this PLAB route and then going for MSRA, then it will take about 7 to 8 years.